Alright, working class beer reviews is looking at Cerveza Modelo Especial. Uh, Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't done this yet. I see this in gas station cans. Um, Let me open this. As you can see, turn here. I got some back steps, back steps made on the back of my house. I had a friend come up and help me do that, Michael Lush. I appreciate your help, Michael. I actually bought this for him because I was told this is the type of beer he liked, which he did partake of some, but then he ended up just drinking all my High Life. so, so let's pour this. Now I'm glad. It made me feel good that he liked the High Life, because sometimes I feel like I'm a lone wolf when it comes to that. At least in my area and friend circle. So pour that. Let the head. Someone commented on my Mickey's that God poured it wrong. I don't care, really. Go ahead, bring it on. Tell me about it, because I'm gonna let this set up. Releasing that carbonation is what you want, so you don't go bleh. And it also releases flavors in the beer. So I'm gonna get a good. This is a clear 12-ounce bottle. I'm just going off of the Wikipedia. I went to the Modelo website, and it's just a bunch of descriptors and like flowery language. It didn't really say much about it. So on the Wikipedia for Grupo Modelo Especial, first bottled in 1925, is 4.4% ABV Pilsner style lager. Was the number 2 imported beer in the U.S. by case sales in 2014, selling 22.9 annually. In June of 2023, the beer became the best-selling beer in the United States amid the 2023 Anheuser-Busch boycott. It says this. Someone put that in here. Modelo Especial is most commonly served in 12-ounce glass bottles, although in some countries can be found in 12-ounce fluid or 12-ounce cans, which we get both. And we also get the 24-ounce cans, and you can get this on draft at the Mexican restaurants a lot. So, I looked at my Mickey's video, and I was like, I can't believe I went 20 minutes because I was ranting about just personal things, and it didn't really get much traction at first. And it kind of caught up with the rest eventually. So maybe just people were busy. So I got this Pilsner lager style glass. It makes me think of the X-Men movie. I don't remember. It wasn't First Class. Or maybe it was. Yeah, maybe it was First Class, where Michael Fassbender plays Magneto, and he goes into that bar down in Argentina, I think, and they serve him Bitburger, but they serve him in a glass like this, and he ends up killing the guys. So, because he's looking for Sebastian Shaw. I think Kevin Bacon played in that movie. Anyway, here I go again. But it kind of I just thought it was cool they served it in a glass like this. You don't see this out and about in restaurants. Normally it's like a big old mug or a pint glass. So what do you get? It's nice and cold. It came out of the cooler. Oops, splashed a little bit. Came out of the cooler. Just clear straw, like a normal lager or Pilsner style beer. So this, 4.4, that's like light beer strength. It did not say the calories and whatnot. I bet this is not light in the calories and carbs. I bet it's over 100 calories, and it's probably, 8, 9, 10 carbs, which is standard beer strength. So clear, very highly filtered. I believe most Mexican beers have corn in them, even though they are German style. You might find some all malt ones, but let's give it a smell. The head did not retain. It could have been the glass. I don't know. Just very faint, not real strong in the odor and the aroma. Yeah, just light grains, not much hop presence. I'm sure all beer has hops in it, so not much hop presence. Let's give it a taste. Yeah. It tastes like a lot of your Mexican lagers, like Corona, like Pacifico. Pacifico's my favorite. I don't know if I've reviewed that or not. I need to if I haven't. Yeah, I like Dos Equis. Yes, I think it's called Especial also. Um, so yeah, just your typical lager style. It's nice. It's very easy to drink. Goes good with anything. Most lagers are like that. They're kind of meant to pair with food like of all types. Not you don't really pigeonhole them because it's so crisp and refreshing. It's not it's not dry. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. It's not like a dry beer. Maybe one of these days that style will come back. Um, yeah, I mean it kind of just reminds me. It doesn't have as much of a grainy taste as like a Pabst Blue Ribbon or a Miller High Life. So it definitely does have more of a light beer taste to it. I didn't realize that it was only 4.4%. Um, yeah, that's like you're getting around Bush beer, and maybe that's what this is easily compared to is Bush beer. It's a little more expensive. I think for the 12 pack of bottles, it's like $16. So, but once in a while it's fine. And like they said, ever since that whole Bud Light fiasco, the Modelo became the number one beer. You know, and I think there's a lot of people with the Hispanic culture maybe that did not agree culturally with the decision that Bud Light made with their advertising campaign. I think they would buy Bud Light because it's cheaper than Modelo, but they're like, fine, we aren't going to support that, and we'll buy Modelo. I see a lot of it being purchased. I see carbonation more so in these bottles. In the clear bottles, now with the if you get a 6 pack, it's a normal handle 6 pack, but in the 12 pack, it's an enclosed box, and that's why I bought this in. So that's going to protect it from the light. So there is probably a good chance of this, going skunky. I don't think I have anything to wipe this off. Let's look this up. So yeah, the Grupo. Oh wait. Yeah, Grupo Modelo is a large brewery in Mexico that exports beer to most countries of the world. Its export brands include Corona, Modelo, and Pacifico. And Mexican, it's intended solely for the domestic Mexican market and has exclusive rights in Mexico for the import and distribution of the beer produced by Anheuser-Busch. So they have ties to AB Inbev. Until the 1960s, Grupo Modelo used red poppy flowers in most of its advertising. Huh, I didn't know that. So the early days, they used red poppy flowers. Okay, in June 2008, the Wall Street Journal stated that Anheuser-Busch InBev, which owned a non-controlling 50% stake in the company, might attempt to acquire the remaining 50%. On June 29, 2012, it was announced that Anheuser-Busch InBev would acquire the remaining 50% stake for an all-cash price of $20.1 billion. So, January 2013, the U.S. Department of Justice filed an antitrust suit in an attempt to prevent the buyout. The matter was settled, and the two companies merged in 2013 with the transfer of all the United States rights to Constellation brands. As a result of the company's brands are made in Mexico by an unrelated company in the United States. Grupo Modelo brands are distributed by Constellation brands. So worldwide, outside of the United States, this is an AB InBev product. But in the United States, so as not to break the antitrust laws, they have to create a third party, which is Constellation brands. And they handle other products as well. Otherwise, what would be the point? I think they do whatever that one company does the Sculpin brands, like they do like these like grapefruit Sculpin and things like that. It's like an IPA, real strong IPA. I forgot what that brand is. Anybody in the comments know what I'm talking about? Put it in there. So yeah, I knew that this was an AB InBev product of sorts, but they had to create a proxy in order to get the distribution in the United States to work, because the U.S. is like, no, you guys are too big. You own too many beer brands, So it's becoming a monopoly, which in a way it kind of still feels that way because I'm pretty sure AB InBev kind of dictates the price of beer and of materials to make the beer, all the the ingredients and stuff like that. And so I feel like it's kind of there. And if you look at their products, they're always just a little bit more in price than Coors, Miller, and stuff like that. So it's kind of a shame. And I wish they probably need to be split up even further. Um, so yeah, I enjoy it. I don't buy it on a regular basis. If I hadn't have bought this, I probably would have bought one of those 24-ounce gas station cans and done it that way. Then it's gonna be without any light pollution or anything like that. The cap is just a normal gold cap. It's got this gold foil. You don't see little things like this anymore. So the gold foil on the top. They also make a amber lager. It's Negro Modelo. It's not black. It's more of a amber. I know Negro means black, but when you pour it, it's more of like an amber lager, and it's really good. And one of these days I'll have to try it, and I'll probably end up having to do it with bottles like this because I don't know if they sell that in 24-ounce cans. At least not in my area. Maybe in other areas they might sell gas station bottles or different configurations of it. And I know that you probably get it on tap at some places. But anyway, yeah, it's a great product. Now the #1 beer in America, thanks to Bud Light getting into social, political, subject matter. They probably don't need to really worry about. They need to worry about their customer base and taking care of them. They want to appeal to other people. You can do it on the side, but don't make it your an upfront campaign. So anyway, yeah, got the whole bottle in there. Maybe I should go ahead and just finish it, huh? Cold and delicious, the way I like it. So thank you guys for watching this. If you're a fan of Modelo or any of their other brands, Corona, Pacifico, like I stated, I like Pacifico better, and I'll have to get a bottle or can of that just to review it. And I've already done Corona, I think. I know I did Corona Light here recently. So anyway, thanks for watching this, guys, and let me know in the comments what your favorite Constellation brand is, or if it's Modelo. If you switch to Modelo over Bud Light because of all that, talk about it. I'd like to hear about it. Anyway, I will see you guys later.